Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a fascinating topic that affects every one of us: circadian rhythms and their impact on anxiety levels. If you've been struggling with anxiety and can't figure out why it fluctuates throughout the day, this video is for you. 1. What are circadian rhythms? Let's start by understanding what circadian rhythms are. Essentially, circadian rhythms are 24-hour cycles that are part of the body's internal clock. They regulate various physiological processes, including sleep-wake cycles, hormone release, and body temperature. These rhythms are influenced by external cues like light and temperature, but are also controlled internally by our brain. Imagine your circadian rhythms as an internal orchestra, with each instrument representing a different bodily function. When everything is in sync, it plays a beautiful symphony and you feel great. But when something is out of tune, it can lead to problems, including anxiety. To give you a clearer picture, let's break down a typical 24-hour cycle. In the morning, exposure to natural light triggers the release of cortisol, a hormone that helps us wake up and feel alert. Throughout the day, our energy levels fluctuate, often dipping in the afternoon and gradually decreasing as evening approaches. In the evening, the absence of light signals our brain to release melatonin, a hormone that prepares our body for sleep. 2. The link between circadian rhythms and anxiety. So, how do circadian rhythms relate to anxiety? Research has shown that disruptions in circadian rhythms can significantly impact mental health. When your internal clock is out of sync, it can lead to sleep disturbances, hormonal imbalances, and increased stress levels, all of which can contribute to anxiety. For example, people with irregular sleep patterns or those who work night shifts often experience higher levels of anxiety. This is because their circadian rhythms are constantly being disrupted, making it harder for their bodies to regulate stress and mood. Let's consider the case of Emma, a college student. Emma stayed up late every night studying and often pulled all-nighters during exam periods. She noticed that her anxiety levels were through the roof, especially during the night. Her body's natural rhythms were completely out of sync, leading to heightened stress and anxiety. 3. Supporting evidence. Let's look at some of the evidence supporting this connection. Studies have found that individuals with anxiety disorders often have irregular circadian rhythms. For instance, a study published in the journal Sleep found that people with generalized anxiety disorder, GAD, tend to have disrupted sleep patterns and irregularities in their circadian rhythms. Another study highlighted that shift workers who frequently experience circadian misalignment report higher levels of anxiety and mood disorders compared to those with regular work hours. This misalignment affects their ability to produce and regulate stress hormones like cortisol, which can exacerbate anxiety. To further illustrate, consider a study conducted by Harvard Medical School. Researchers found that even a few nights of disrupted sleep could increase anxiety levels by up to 30%. This demonstrates how sensitive our mental health is to the regularity and quality of our sleep, which is governed by our circadian rhythms. 4. How to align your circadian rhythms. Now that we understand the link between circadian rhythms and anxiety, let's talk about how you can align your internal clock to reduce anxiety levels. Here are some practical tips. 1. Maintain a consistent sleep schedule. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's internal clock and improves sleep quality. Consistency is key. Even small deviations can throw off your rhythm. 2. Get plenty of natural light. Exposure to natural light, especially in the morning, helps regulate your circadian rhythms. Spend time outdoors or open your curtains to let in sunlight. Aim for at least 30 minutes of natural light exposure early in the day. 3. Limit exposure to artificial light at night. Blue light from screens can disrupt your circadian rhythms. Use blue light filters on your devices and avoid screens at least an hour before bed. Consider dimming the lights in your home in the evening to signal to your body that it's time to wind down. 4. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Engage in calming activities before bed, such as reading, meditating, or taking a warm bath. This signals to your body that it's time to wind down. Establishing a routine can train your body to recognize when it's time to sleep. 5. Be mindful of your diet. Avoid caffeine and heavy meals close to bedtime. These can interfere with your ability to fall asleep and stay asleep. Instead, opt for light snacks if you're hungry and consider herbal teas that promote relaxation. 6. Exercise regularly. Physical activity can help regulate your circadian rhythms. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise most days of the week, but avoid vigorous exercise close to bedtime. Activities like walking, yoga, or gentle stretching can be particularly beneficial. 5. Personal stories. To illustrate how aligning circadian rhythms can help with anxiety, let's hear from a few individuals who have successfully managed their anxiety by adjusting their daily routines. Meet Sarah, a 28-year-old graphic designer. Sarah used to struggle with severe anxiety, especially in the evenings. She discovered that her irregular sleep schedule and late-night screen time were major culprits. By setting a consistent bedtime and reducing her screen exposure at night, Sarah noticed a significant decrease in her anxiety levels within a few weeks. John, a 35-year-old nurse, had a different experience. Working night shifts had thrown his circadian rhythms completely out of whack, leading to chronic anxiety. John made an effort to get more natural light exposure during his days off and adjusted his sleep environment to mimic nighttime conditions, helping his body adjust to his irregular schedule. As a result, his anxiety levels gradually improved. Another inspiring story comes from Lisa, a mother of 2. Lisa struggled with anxiety and frequent mood swings, which she later realized were linked to her erratic sleep patterns. By creating a structured bedtime routine and prioritizing sleep hygiene, Lisa was able to stabilize her circadian rhythms and significantly reduce her anxiety. 6. Practical steps and encouragement. Remember, aligning your circadian rhythms is a gradual process, and it's important to be patient with yourself. Start with small changes like setting a consistent bedtime or spending more time outside during the day. Pay attention to how your body responds and adjust your routine as needed. It's also important to manage stress throughout the day. Practices like mindfulness, deep breathing exercises, and yoga can help keep your stress levels in check and support healthy circadian rhythms. Additionally, staying connected with loved ones and maintaining a support system can provide emotional stability and reduce anxiety. One practical tip is to practice gratitude journaling before bed. Spend a few minutes writing down things you're grateful for. This can help shift your focus from stressors to positive aspects of your life, promoting relaxation and better sleep. 7. Additional tips for a healthy circadian rhythm. Here are a few more tips to keep your circadian rhythms in sync. 1. Avoid napping late in the day. While a short nap can be refreshing, napping too late can interfere with your nighttime sleep. If you need to nap, try to do it earlier in the afternoon and limit it to 20 to 30 minutes. 2. Create a sleep-inducing environment. Make your bedroom conducive to sleep by keeping it cool, dark, and quiet. Consider using blackout curtains, earplugs, or a white noise machine to eliminate disturbances. Your sleep environment plays a crucial role in the quality of your rest. 3. Stay hydrated. Drinking enough water throughout the day helps maintain overall health, including proper circadian function. However, try to limit your fluid intake in the evening to avoid frequent trips to the bathroom at night. 4. Listen to your body. Pay attention to your body's natural cues for sleep and wakefulness. If you feel sleepy, try to go to bed instead of pushing through it. Similarly, if you wake up naturally before your alarm, consider starting your day rather than forcing yourself back to sleep. So there you have it, the powerful impact of circadian rhythms on anxiety levels. By taking steps to align your internal clock, you can significantly reduce anxiety and improve your overall health.